So now we have Masooma Malala's daughter. She's going to talk about the same concept in terms of lockdown.
Hello everyone. Salam, peace be upon you all. Salam is the way Muslims greet each other. Zenobia welcomes you to visiting Mosque Day. Thank you so much for joining us in this beautiful gathering where all faiths have come together to learn about Islam. I will not take much of your time today, but I will be answering some of the most frequently asked questions that people sometimes wonder about and can't usually find the answers to. And I will also tell you a little bit about Islam. The first question is, what is Islam? Islam is a religion that believes in one God, Allah. Islam is not a new religion, but the same truth that God has revealed through all His prophets to every people. Believers of this religion are known as Muslims. Muslims follow a religion of peace, mercy, and forgiveness. Who are Muslims? 1 billion people from a vast range of races, nationalities, and cultures across the globe, from the southern Philippines to Nigeria, are united by their common Islamic faith. What do Muslims believe? Muslims believe in one unique, incomparable God, in the angels created by Him, in the prophets through whom His revelations were brought to mankind, in the day of judgment and individual accountability for actions, in God, complete authority over human destiny, and in life after death. Muslims believe in a chain of 124,000 prophets, starting with Adam and including Noah, Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Job, Moses, Aaron, David, Solomon, Elias, Jeremiah, John the Baptist, and Jesus. Peace be upon them. Not only do Muslims believe in 124,000 prophets, but out of those 124,000, 5 are prophets, which in Islam are known as Ulul Azm Anbiya. These were the 5 prophets who had divine books and independent teachings. They are referred to as often Noah, which is new, Abraham, Ibrahim, Moses, Musa, Jesus, Isa, and Muhammad. There is a verse in the Holy Quran that mentions, He has made plain to you of the religion what He enjoined upon Noah, and which we have revealed to you, and that which we enjoined upon Abraham and Moses and Jesus, that keep to obedience and not be divided therein, which is in chapter 13, verse 42. Another question that usually people wonder about is, does Islam and Christianity have different origins? The answer is no. Together with Judaism, they go back to the prophet and patriarch Abraham, and 3 prophets are directly descended from his sons. Muhammad from the elder son, Ishmael, and Moses and Jesus from the younger son, Isaac. Abraham established a settlement which today is the city of Mecca, and built the Kaaba towards which all Muslims turn when they pray. What is the Kaaba? The Kaaba is a place of worship which God commanded Abraham and Ishmael to build over 4,000 years ago, where most Muslims take the pilgrimage to every year. Pilgrimage is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. There are basic five pillars of Islam. There are the 5 basic acts of Islam considered mandatory by believers and are the foundation of a Muslim life. The first pillar is Tawheed, which is faith, in which one has to believe that there is no God but Allah. The second pillar is Salah, which is prayer, in the name for the obligatory prayers which are performed 5 times a day. The third pillar is Zakat, which is charity. One of the most important principles of Islam is that all things belong to God, and that wealth is therefore held by humans being in trust. Zakat means both purification and growth. Our possessions are purified by setting aside a proportion for those in need. And like the pruning of plants, this cutting back balances and encourages new growth. The fourth pillar is fasting. Every year in the month of Ramadan, all Muslims fast from first light until sundown, abstaining from food and drink. However, those who are sick, elderly, or on a journey, and women who are pregnant or nursing, are permitted to break the fast and make up an equal number of days later, although there are exceptions in some cases for the elderly. In those exceptions, they must be a needy person with every day missed. Children began fasting and observing the prayer from an age of 9 for girls and the age of 15 for boys. The last pillar in Islam is Hajj, which is pilgrimage. An annual pilgrimage to Mecca is an obligation only for those who are physically and financially able to perform it. Nevertheless, about 2 million people go to Mecca each year. My last question would be about the Quran. What is the Quran? Quran is a record of the exact words revealed by God through Angel Gabriel to Muhammad. It was memorized by Prophet Muhammad and then dedicated to his companions and written down by scribes who cross-checked it during his lifetime. The Quran consists of 30 chapters and 114 verses in the Holy Quran. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions in this speech and clarify some information that you might have been confused on. Thank you again for being here with us and enjoying this beautiful gathering where all faiths have come together. I would like to conclude my speech by telling you a little bit about me by a poem by Rukhsana Khan. It is about a Muslim child, which is me. I am a Muslim child. Muslim child, child of peace, child of war, from a far-off, distant shore. What do your black eyes see? My eyes are not only black. Sometimes they are blue as the sky, or green as a tropical sea, or brown as the trunk of a palm tree, and every shade in between. My skin can be black as molasses, or pink as the blush on a rose, as golden as freshly made honey, or a dark copper brown as a penny, and every shade in between. I'm the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor, as famous can be, a general child pampered and bored. A soldier's child, orphaned by war, and every rank in between. I come from many countries speaking many languages, but with one set of belief. I believe in Noah and Jesus and Abraham, Muhammad, Moses, and in God who sent them, and every messenger in between. So then, Muslim child, child of peace, what do your black eyes see? I see that we're each a piece in the puzzle of humanity. I'll try to understand you if you try to understand me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Please pray for her. She's my daughter. She speaks 4 languages. Thank you for all of your blessings. Now I'm inviting Rabbi, please, and some words for us.
So just for those who are new coming, so my name is Rabbi Connie, and I'm the assistant rabbi at Torah.